early birds and night owls. My name is Nox, aka Mako, and welcome back to Airport CEO, Airfield. So in today's episode, we're going to work on adding a few more stands. I'm going to say, let's try for 10, if we can make that much money, and see if 10 more stands works with the amount of runways that we have. If not, then we might have to add another runway maybe towards the back here, because, well, it took a lot of work to actually add this one, and so I'm going to assume that's going to take just as much work to add the one that I want to put right over here, because, well, we have to destroy 1, 2, 3 pieces of taxiway there, and that was not actually friendly. That took a lot of work. Anyway, let's see. We can already add our next stand, honestly. So how far away did we make that? Looks like we left almost enough room here for one stand. So I'm going to go, let's see. I should count it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. All right, so we need just 4 spaces there. All right, so we know that it has to be right here. Ooh, not right here. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I'm going to pause this for now just because I want to see something. I want to see if I can actually add 5 on this side or if we won't have enough space. So 3, 4, and 5, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. All right. So, I mean, that's going to work out pretty well for us. So let's just go ahead and destroy these because we don't really need that. And let's see. We do have enough money for... Oh, we have enough money for 2. Sure, I'll do it. I'll do it just because we can do that. And let's see, we're going to need to add 1, 2, 3 up through to there. Oop, let me just drop that there. Good, and drop that right up in there. And that should be even now, so that's not that bad. The only issue that we have is that we don't exactly have our service roads there, so that poses a little bit of a problem. We can probably just fix that really, really quickly. Yeah, we do have enough money for that. All right, not bad. Okay, so... service roads, right? Let's go ahead and do one right all the way up through here. And that was actually not that expensive. Maybe I can even fill in this here. Oh, wait. The rest of that in there is supposed to be filled with just this, right? Let's see. I did that right through that stand. Yeah, just this. All right. That's easy peasy. So there we go. And now the middle part in here, we know that we have to actually do the sidewalk, though. We can't forget that because if we do, well, we're going to have some issues. Let's go ahead and fill that up in there with that, and that shouldn't be that much money, so soon we should have more than enough money to actually get some more sand in here, which I'm assuming then that means that we're actually doing not half bad. Let's see, some planes tend to get stuck a little bit, but it seems like they don't get stuck for too long, so I am okay with this. Let's see, we have these on both. This should be on both as well. Then this one's going to be on departure, right? Departure, yeah, there we go. So that's perfect because that means that we can depart from all of them. We can only arrive on 2. So I mean, we probably won't be getting as many flights as we can get in here, but it looks like we're still making a fair amount of money, so I am okay with this. And let's see, so we can actually add one more stand right over here. We can oh, my bad, did not grab the grass one. There we go. And let's pause this again. Once we build this, every time I'm going to build one, I have to pause just to make sure that we place down everything before the money goes away, because if we don't do that, then we're going to be a little bit stuck, aren't we? So let's see, some sidewalk all the way up through here, although it takes like 5,000 years to lay the sidewalk, but whatever. Let's do that there, and let's see, another taxiway node right up through here. So I won't open these until I have everything here ready, and maybe I might just do it 5 at a time just to make sure that it's okay, that everything is working as intended. And night is approaching, so I mean, we're probably going to not be making much money soon, which kind of sucks, but I mean... that's just the way it is. That's really just the way it is. Also, still have to consider moving this back and changing the way our service roads are just because I'm probably going to need another piece like this all the way down here. And this, well, it looks like it's going to collide with these buildings. So, yeah, I'm going to have to move those again, even though we've already done that like twice, right? Or was it once or twice? I don't even know. All right, so let's see. They're so unhappy with us. But anyway, we are going to have to... just switch through this. We should be done with aircrafts moving through here. Oh, I just saw somebody land, so never mind. I thought we were already done with the landing and everything like that, but it seems like they were waiting for that last minute. Yeah, they were totally waiting for the last minute. Well, the bright side is that then we'll have more just waiting overnight, which means we'll definitely make some more money, and that's always good. So is that it? It looks like that might be it. Yes, it is. Thank goodness. All right, so we'll just fast forward through this part, get to the next morning, so that way we can actually make a little bit more money, and it looks like we have just 3 open. So, I mean, that's not that bad. Is that William? Of course it's William. Why did I even have to ask? We know that it's going to be William because nobody else ever emails us anymore. Anyway, we do have the money for another stand, so let's go ahead and do that right away since, you know, everything's going super fast. They can definitely do some work really quickly here just to get this done. And let's see, drop that right up in there, drop this guy right up in here, and lastly, of course, our sidewalk, because that's really all that we need. Everything else is already connected. So let's do this sidewalk right there. All right, good. Oh, my bad. I kind of canceled the fast forwarding. Let me go ahead and bring that right back. There we go. All right. Good. So I won't even hit escape just to get rid of that, just because it also aborts the fast forwarding, and that is not okay. Also, I really like how quickly they build when we fast forward, but it seems like they're waiting currently for some stuff because they're not exactly built. Oh, some of them are. Some of them are. It seems like maybe there's just way too many people here. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know what's their deal here. Let's see. Did we get deliveries? Ah, we hadn't gotten deliveries yet. Makes sense. Okay, that's fair enough. And yeah, William, whatever. It's not like, you know, that's costing us an... Okay, that's starting to get annoying. That is definitely... If that gets super annoying, yeah, we're getting rid of that. Alright, so hopefully we can put this one in, and hopefully soon we shall start making some cash. That way, we can, of course, add the 5th one, and, well, we'll be well on our way to actually getting this... Well, I guess we can maybe open up the first 5, huh? All we'll have to do is really upgrade them, and that shouldn't take that much money. And I say it shouldn't take that much money, and I'm pretty sure it's 20,000, yeah. Well, I mean, that's going to be another 100,000 bucks there, which means I really think that we should try taking out a loan and then just having to pay it back, because that's usually for the best for us. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're definitely going to do that, and... then we'll just pay it back. We'll be in the red for a little bit, but that should be okay. So let's see, loans. We're going to have to actually keep this going. All right, there we go. Not that one. This one actually works, although that hourly cost kind of sucks, but this is why we're going to pay it back immediately. So we won't have to deal with that hourly cost unless the game was fixed and then we can't do that anymore. Well, that'll suck, but hey, let's just hope it's not. Let's just hope it hasn't been fixed just yet. All right, so let's do 1. We're going to do 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, there we go. And we're, of course, going to need our sidewalk all the way through here. Although I kind of wish I would, like, maybe feel okay with leaving the sidewalk for the very end, but, whatever. It doesn't really matter too much. They'll just take forever to build that, but we do have a lot of contractors, so maybe, just maybe, we'll have more than enough that they can actually do the rest of these jobs in good time. All right, so let's just fill this in all the way through there. Good. And the last thing that I want to spend money on is actually upgrading these guys to asphalt. That way we won't have to wait for the upgrades to happen. So only these guys are going to get the upgrades because, of course, they're the only ones built, but that's okay. And we can definitely open them up now, right? I'm pretty sure these look like they're good to be opened up. So sure, we can definitely do that. Although taking some more general aviation flights might not be the best for us, but hey, whatever. Oh, we did not actually connect that? My bad. All right, let me just connect these guys then, just because clearly I did not even notice I did not connect that. So let's just do that right there, that right there. There's one behind us here, so we should probably just get out of there. There we go. Oh, there's 2 of them. My bad. All right, let's just connect it there. Good. And last one. All right, so now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go to loans. We're going to press play, and we're going to try to pay this back. Repay. Whew. So now we're going to go into the deep red, which is something that we haven't really done too much of. However, we're not going to buy anything for a little while. So what everything that happens now is going to do is going to help us pay off our major debts that, oh, maybe, maybe it will. I don't know. This is looking a little bit sketchy. I don't know if that's exactly going to work out the way that I hoped for it to work out, especially, man, I hate this morning routine that we have to just, send everybody out at the same time. They all end up piling up on top of there. I really wish they wouldn't do that. I wish that they would go and, park at different holding points and just wait there instead of just piling on top of one. Oh, well, they're clearing out now, so I mean, that's fine. That's, yeah, whatever. Fine, that works for me. Ugh, I really just, I still don't like that, but whatever. It looks like some of them were actually parking too, so that's not that bad. We do have our connection over here. All that we really have to do is place some sidewalks, but of course we can't afford that right now. Or I mean, crosswalks, but we can't afford that right now, so it is what it is. And let's see, this one we can probably now open it up. We can. Good, so we have another one right there. And these guys, well, we're building them, although it looks like we built these already. Let's go ahead and just switch these over to accepting general aviation, and then we'll change things up as soon as we are able to upgrade these. Because, of course, I'm not going to open them while they're not asphalt. I know, maybe that's a little bit too picky of me, but I want to make sure that I preserve these as much as possible. And like I said, I'm not so sure the condition on these degrades a lot faster than the asphalt ones, because just my personal experience, it seems like that's the case. So I'm not so sure if that's like how it works, how it works. English is difficult. But yeah, I'm going to assume that that's what's happening here and just leave it be for now. All right, so it looks like we have very few planes parked, although it looks also like we don't have too many people waiting. I don't know what that one's waiting for there. Ah, there were 2 of them in that spot there. That kind of sucked. And here we have this guy degrading, but hey, I know that I always repair them when they don't really need it 100%. And I guess this is the game telling me to be patient. So fine, I'll be patient. I'll try to be patient. Okay, I can't be patient, you guys. I actually have to open these up. I have to open them up because we really need the money right now. We spent so much cash on this that it seems probably like the better thing to do. That way we can actually earn a lot of money. Hey, right now, $6,000 per hour, not that bad. And maybe if we get more flights landing, though, it will be a lot better. Although, of course, we can really only accept like 2 every, I want to say 20 minutes, just because these are the only ones that accept arrivals. So that kind of sucks. But it's just the way that we have to have things working because of our runway shortage. Basically, my self-imposed runway shortage, I should call it. Because, of course, we could change all of these to be accepting departures and arrivals. But it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that well, okay? It really, really doesn't. Anyway, $6,000 per hour seems to be about, got $7,000. Ooh, okay. So it seems like we're definitely earning a little bit more. Hopefully tonight we'll earn a lot more. That way we'll be able to hopefully pay off all of our massive debts pretty soon. Although right now things are looking a little bit clogged. So I'm going to assume that it might just be time for another runway, which, as you can tell by my money situation, is not happening. It's not happening until we pay off these debts and then some. Judging by the number of sands that we have filled up, we didn't exactly do a good job of, well, getting enough flights. It seems like, yeah, we are going to have to get that new runway. And wow, why is this not actually going quickly? Is it because of the wind? I'm going to assume it's because of the wind because, you know, we're supposed to be fast forwarding, but obviously you could tell right here and right here that it's lagging immensely. So I guess I'm going to have to just press escape and see if that'll, yeah, that's so much faster. What the heck just happened? What was that for? That was weird. Okay, let's try that again. See if that'll actually work. Because that was not okay. Is this even going faster? It doesn't even seem like it's going faster. Oh, the game is broken, you guys. The game's... Oh, there we go. All right, it was just the wind. It was not a big deal. It was just the wind. Well, it seems right now we aren't really earning that much money, just about $1,000 per hour, so I really cannot wait to get to the morning. We are probably not going to be able to pay off most of our debts, although we did pay off close to $100,000 in one day. So now that we have these guys functioning for the whole day, I hope that we'll be able to pay off all the red today, and then everything that we make the next day, we'll be able to put that into upgrading these guys and, of course, adding another runway. What is happening over here? Oh, my gosh. All right, so we know a few things that are going to happen this morning because, actually, we didn't even have more than the flights that we had the last time, right? Let's see. It's going to be, we have 10... Yeah, we have 18. 18. Oh, wait, I take that back. We have 19 flights here. So that's just about the same amount that we would have any other day. So, I mean, that's not really any different. So I'm going to assume that we're going to have the same kind of traffic as is usual. So we can really count on basically the same thing happening as usual. Planes pile up. They kind of get stuck here and there. So what we have to do really is maybe build another runway, because that way we'll be able to clear them off a little bit faster, because they'll be able to take off from every single one of them. And these guys, I mean, we could, once we add another runway, turn one of these strictly for arrivals. The reason being that we need to get planes constantly coming in here. Otherwise, we're not going to get the money from takeoff or landing. And we're not going to get the money from parking, because once they park in the day, we earn a lot more money than, the parking overnight. So that would be amazing if we get that money. But right now, it's not really happening. I mean, there we go. We had somebody land there. So that was a nice amount of money there. But overall, it doesn't seem like we have too many land. Well, maybe if we have enough people maybe taking off from these, maybe that will work a little bit better. I really don't know. Like, this is really a test to see just how many we can handle per runway. And, of course, right now we have 5, and it seems like that's already a catastrophe. So maybe 6, 7, maybe 8 for a total of 40 stands might be worth it. I really have no idea. I'm pretty sure there's a way to manage flights when you're not using general aviation so that things will actually work a little better. So we probably will go into that later on. Like, this will still be an airfield, but it'll be somewhat of a commercial airfield with, you know, flights staggered enough so that they'll land properly and not be waiting for 5,000 years, because that kind of sucks. And that loses us so much money. But anyway, we are making still $6,000 per hour, which is a fair amount of money there. And the weather is still sucky. I mean, it's winter. What do we really expect? Oh, wait a second. No, it's not winter. It's spring. That's spring. That's definitely spring. I guess this is, you know, a spring like the ones in the northeast United States, right? 'Cause it's still snowing. Maybe it's even more like a spring in Canada or something like that. I don't know. But this is hardcore weather for spring. Did not expect that. But anyway, so departures should be happening from all, I'm going to just say, at any point, they should be happening from over here. But it seems like overall there's not that many people departing from these guys. They try to depart from these, which makes, like, absolutely no sense to me. So part of me wants to switch these over to just arrivals, just so that we can continue getting planes. So I'm going to try this, even though it might mess things up a little bit, but I want to just test that out again. I'm pretty sure we had that being used that way at some point, but I want to see how it goes again, just in case. Especially since we need a lot more people landing, so we can earn a lot more money. Because right now, it's not getting close to even 6,000 right now, so that's kind of sucky because we're not having too many people taking off and landing. There we go. We're having some planes landing, so that's good. So that means we should get a nice $600 every few minutes now, since, yeah, people are taking off, people are landing. Good. All right, so now it's a matter of waiting for everybody to leave and to come back in here so that we can come close to making a profit, because it seems like $6,000, about $6,000, I want to say. I'm not going to just assume that it's going to keep happening, but about $6,000 is what we're going to make per hour. So if we count that, I can't math, you guys, so I apologize. We should be making about $130,000 per day. I don't know. Do the finances actually tell me this? Because I hate guessing like this, because it kind of sucks. All right, so let's see. We have a total of so 6,000 like that, minus that. So it's about 6,000. Yeah, all right, something like that. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's closer to like $140,000, but hey, whatever. It still works. It still works for us, especially since we're going to, by the end of today, we will have money. So that's all that matters at this point. We've had a lot less planes tonight than usual. It's kind of bad, and we weren't able to pay off, you know, the rest of our debts because of that. So let's see, we're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh boy, 9, 10, 11, 12. Jeez, that is awful. That is so bad. We could have easily made a profit if we had filled, you know, at least all of these guys and these guys here, maybe. But that's just. That was tough. That was a tough night. So, I mean, we're barely making much per hour. That is absolutely awful. But we are very close to actually making a profit. And we're about to have a bunch of planes taking off. I don't know why this seems like it's going slow. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I did switch these guys over to both just so that we can make sure that we get people out of here fast enough so we can actually accept new planes and also make a butt ton of money. So that way, we will no longer be in the red, and we can actually place the crosswalks I apparently want desperately over here. So there we go. We have money once again. That didn't take that long, honestly. $200,000 paid off without having to spend too much. All right, so let's see. I want to go ahead and put this guy right there. I suppose we can try to place them all next door to each other. That way they can fit here a little bit nice. Uh-oh. Hold on. What? I thought they fit here perfectly. I guess they don't, so I'm going to actually have to change things up a little bit. Let's just overlap them there. And let's see, overlap there, overlap there, overlap there. Nope, that is not right either. What the heck? How the heck did I get this going last time? I don't even know. Let's see. Does this one look like it was placed this way, or was it placed, let's see, it was placed on some row. So it had to be placed there. So this guy has to be placed there. If I do something like, something about this is still not right. What if I do something like that there? Ooh. No, all right. So it's whatever the situation is here that's not working out super well. So let me just go ahead and put it in like twice there. And let's see. That one's going to go 1, 2. Something so that went a little bit too far. Well, whatever. We're going to place it just like that there. I know that's a little bit wonky, but whatever. Hopefully that'll fill that in. If it doesn't, well, I'm going to have to fill it in myself just because I want these crosswalks to be kind of even. If not, then we'll just get rid of them somehow, and Or I can just build a billion of them on top of one another. It really doesn't matter that much. They're just crosswalks. Not the end of the world, you guys. Alright, so this is looking super rough, so I'm going to go ahead and spend my money all on that just because I don't like how rough that looks. And hopefully the builders will get here really quickly with our crosswalk paint, because I want to make sure that, you know, these look kind of okay. Let's also pay this one off because that one's looking super rough, and we should be able to make the money pretty quickly, so I am not at all concerned about that. Alright, so let's see. Crosswalks are coming in here. Good, good, and something about that looks a little bit funky. Yeah, no, these don't look okay. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and fill that in there, fill that in there, and fill that in there just to make sure that they look kind of okay. Although these don't look healthy either, so I'm probably going to have to do something about that too. But, whatever. Just as long as if this one looks fine, then I know I can actually do the same thing over here. Otherwise, whoops. Because clearly these crosswalks are not actually aligned to one another. Anyway, let's go ahead and repair this one as well here. I know we're spending the money that we need to actually upgrade. But that's fine. That's definitely okay because these guys need help too. And how are these doing? Because I haven't actually looked at these in a long time. So they kind of need some help. They need a lot of fixer-uppering because right now they look kind of ugly. And let's see. Did we not just place something there? Oh my gosh. That looks absolutely awful. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and I guess, wait, can we undo just with this? Okay, so let's just demolish all the... Excuse me? Sure, something like that. Let's just go all the way up to there. There we go. Get rid of all those because that is absolutely ugly. Oh my gosh, there's like no proper way to place this. As much as we can try. All right, get rid of that one, get rid of that one, and get rid of that one because those are also pretty bad. Let's try this crosswalk thing. This is where we're going to spend most of our money, apparently. I did not know this would happen, but hey. It happens occasionally. All right, so there we go. We have 1, 2. I can probably place one right here in the middle, so that way we know that is the middle. That is exactly where that goes. And let's see, we can do this. However, we're going to leave like one gap in between, and that's going to be where people can't really walk. That's a little troubling. Well, how about if I overlap a little bit, just slightly, and it's going to look kind of bad, but this is going to be okay. So let's see, we have that. We have 2 gaps. All right, so we'll need to leave 2 gaps in between. I don't know how big this is, so if I do something like this, it'll, let's see, I can do something like that. Then I do something like this. Yeah, these aren't actually even, are they? That's like 1, 2 down. This one's like 4. Oh boy. Alright. I apparently can't even math this out right, so whatever. At this point, just whatever. Let's just put that there and not deal with it, because right now, these aren't even that important. The crosswalks are not that important, alright? Right now, what's important is actually getting the money so that we can actually repair or upgrade these or whatever. And that way, we'll get this whole thing looking kind of neat. And actually, I should probably wait and just collect money for the runway, because we're going to need more runways, definitely. As you see, there's just a lot of traffic here, and that is really not helping us out whatsoever. So we need to clear that off. That way we can make a lot more money and we can then afford even another runway. Because I think the first one I'm going to place is the one that's over here. Even though I know it's not going to be even, it's going to bother me for a while. But hey, we have the room and this is going to take a lot less fixer-uppering. Because right now, again, I just do not want to mess with these guys. It's going to ruin paths and whatnot, and I would prefer not to do that. So, money, money, money. You know what we can do? We can go ahead and actually borrow that loan again and just deal with the repercussions just the same way as last time. So, let's see. This guy is going to be a little bit bizarre because, of course, it is a very odd piece here. It's just like 1 off there, and no matter which way I expand it, it's always going to be 1 off, which sucks. That's definitely sucks. But it is what it is. Alright, so I'm going to keep it to, let's see, let's just move this all the way to right there. And we'll try to expand it down that way towards there. And I think it's going to go 1 over just because that's just the way it is. So it's going to suck there too. But I mean, what can we do about it? All right. So what are we going to do about this? Well, what we can do is we can make sure that we have a connection right here. And we're going to have a connection right next door to this. So this means that we're going to have a connection right through here. Good. And what we can do also is have connections through here. Here, and I guess these corners too, why not? Just because that'll make it a little bit easier to get people out of here so they won't be complaining about, oh my gosh, I have nowhere to go, blah, 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 because that always sucks. That seriously always sucks. So let's go ahead and do something like that there. Make sure that we have this all the way through here. Make sure that we have this all the way through here, and make sure we have these guys connected. Oh, almost missed the middle one. Alright, looks good. Okay, so now to pay off the loan, all we have to really do is press play and repay, and there we go. We are We are in the red again, because apparently that's my favorite thing to do. And, I mean, we won't really be able to expand this one for a little while, but at least we have that runway in here, and that'll make things a little bit better. It'll help things operate a little bit faster. And look at all the people actually rushing down right now, because suddenly they have jobs, you guys. Suddenly they have work to do. So, I mean, that's always exciting. That means that we are definitely getting back to work on the things that we need to work on. So, I mean, that works. That definitely works, because that means we are one step closer to actually finishing this airport, and hopefully actually getting it to the point where we can maybe convert it to a commercial airport and earn a lot more money. But we have learned so far that yes, we can make money strictly through general aviation. But of course, we have to try to balance out the amount of runways a lot better than we probably would with just a commercial airport. Because I'm pretty sure for a commercial airport, I would probably just stick to 4 for 40 gates or 40 stands, whatever you want to call them, just because I would stagger them enough that we wouldn't need that many runways. But for now, we are kind of stuck with the situation. So let's go ahead and open that up. These are both both. Yes, they are. So this is going to be strictly for arrivals, as I said, because that's just what I want here. And that should work out pretty well. But of course, right now it is nighttime, so nobody's going to be arriving. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and delete this email from William. We're going to go ahead and fast forward, and that way we can see if this is going to be used very, very quickly for the arrivals that we so desire. And William, please, I'm begging you, stop. Well, it is now the time when planes start to land and start to leave, and hopefully you see somebody actually arrive over here. If not, then I'm going to have to convert this one to a both runway, just because it's probably not going to be used, you know, if nobody's actually landing here. And that would kind of suck, especially since I made this one specifically so we could get a lot more flights. That's all I want right now. There we go. That's what I like to see. I know it sucks that we don't really have a connection over here just yet, but we will as soon as we start getting money, which should be pretty soon, since again we do make about $6,000 to $7,000 per hour, which means that this should take 4 or 5 hours if my math is somehow good for once in freaking lifetime. So hopefully that'll work out pretty well for us, and we'll be able to extend that and, well, actually make it look nice, because right now it just looks very grassy, and I really am not a fan of that. But yeah, we have, of course, a lot of traffic right now, but thankfully with that, we should no longer have that much traffic. Maybe if we close up one of these for arrivals and keep it strictly for departures, that will help out. I'm thinking that as soon as we build this one here, we can have 1, 2, 3, 4 for departures, then 1, 2, 3 for arrivals, or both. We can keep it to both, just to make things maybe flow a little bit better, to get people out of here a little bit faster. And maybe once everybody leaves, we can change that over to just arrivals, so that we can make sure that we have more than enough places for people to land here, instead of, you know, waiting for forever and never actually landing to give us their money, because that's really all we need right now. We just need a lot of money so we can finish this up. And also, we're going to need a lot of money if we want to build our terminal, because we're going to need a terminal if we are to accept commercial flights at some point. But we'll see how that works out in the next episode, because that is it for this episode of Airport CEO Airfield. If you enjoyed, hit that like button to show your support, and do subscribe if you already haven't. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and have an awesome night.